Welcome back to Oviya's Artistic Arena. In this video, we will be looking at magnitude and the direction of forces. Before we start off, let me tell you that the unit of the measurement of force is newtons. Now moving ahead, John and Karina want to push this table forward, but they are standing in the opposite directions. John applies a force of 30 newtons, whereas Karina applies a force of 50 newtons. The total force or the net force applied is 20 newtons. Now, John and Karina want to push this table further. John applies a force of 40 newtons, whereas Karina applies a force of 35 newtons. The total force or the net force applied is 75 newtons. In the first example, John and Karina were standing in the opposite directions, so we subtracted the forces that they applied to find the net force or the total force. But in the second example, they were standing in the same direction, so we added the total forces they applied to find the net force. Now, we find that if the forces are applied in the opposite directions, then we subtract the forces to find the total force. If the forces are applied in the same direction, then we add the forces to find the net force. But how do we determine the direction of the motion of the object? That's simple. If the forces are applied in the opposite directions, then the object will move in the direction where the highest amount of force is applied. But if the forces are applied in the same direction, then the direction of the motion of the object will be the same as the application of the forces. I'll be back with another video of exciting information to understand better about forces. Until then, goodbye.